Welcome to a special episode of Southern States Wrestling Legacy. This week, Jeff Connelly, Lawrence, Trey Chaos with Miss Serenity, Wild Bill, and the exciting rookie sensation CJ Knight will battle it out to see who gets the next shot at Lord Murphy Costigan and the Southern States heavyweight title. It's an all-against-all rumble until there's only one man left standing in the ring. Southern States Wrestling Legacy starts now.
Wrestling fans, Dallas Danger here, and I have Miss Serenity with Trey Chaos and Lawrence, and they have just received, I believe, their entry numbers into the Rumble to decide who will face the Southern States Heavyweight Champion. And as you can see, Miss Serenity showing off those numbers, she seems very pleased about the numbers they've drawn.
Oh, I am very pleased, and the rest of the locker room should be in fear of what is coming in that Rumble. I'm telling you, the three of us, we are a force to be reckoned with. And these two gentlemen, feel very sorry for the ones that get in the ring with them tonight.
Well, I wonder if you've talked strategy. I'm sure Trey and Lawrence will be working together. What if it comes down to the two of them in the end? Have you talked about what would happen in that scenario?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But as far as that goes, they're going to be working together. Of course, why wouldn't they? But as far as the game plan, why would I tell anybody? I mean, come on. Do you think I'm going to give away the secrets? No.
Well, very confident heading into this Rumble to decide who will face the Southern States Heavyweight Champion, Trey Chaos, Lawrence, and Miss Serenity. Wrestling fans, we'll have more after this.
Lawrence, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, starting out the Rumble tonight, introducing first, Trey Chaos. And the other one starting out.
Oh, here we go. Wild Bill on the attack to get the Rumble started here. And I tell you what, it's all on the line. The winner gets a shot at Murphy Costigan Heavyweight Championship.
Last man standing will be the number one contender, and next week right here on this program we'll face the Southern States Heavyweight title, as you said, Joe. And you know, this is the type of equation that really favors a guy like Wild Bill, because you gotta almost have 3 or 4 guys to get 360 pounds of big legacy champion Wild Bill over the top rope and down and eliminated.
Yeah, it's going to take a team effort, that's for sure, as it's not going to be accomplished easy. Although Trey Chaos is going to give it a shot right here. He's going to try. And, of course, the way this is going to work, every 2 minutes there'll be a new man introduced into this Rumble. Last man standing gets that title shot. Trey Chaos, man, I tell you what, I don't envy him right now. Oh, up and over, but his feet hadn't hit the floor yet.
Serenity right there. I don't know what she thinks she's going to do, but I think she gave up, Joe. She didn't want any part of it.
Miss Serenity lending him a hand, if you will. Up and over, sunset flip maybe, and he got him. But there's no referee. Pinfalls don't matter, but at least the momentum's in his favor.
Yeah, big kick there. But it's almost bad strategy to take a guy like Wild Bill down. Like I said, now he's got to get him up and over the top rope all the way to the floor. I mean, that's no easy task for any man. With Wild Bill and that size and the girth of him, I mean, he's just a huge human being, and he's got a really low center of gravity too, Joe, which I think will come into play here. I mean, can you imagine Wild Bill winning this Rumble, going on next week to take on Lord Murphy Costigan? He could be a double champion. I mean, he could be holding all the gold here in Southern States, so big opportunity for him. But, you know, Trey Chaos, burst on the scene here with Miss Serenity, and you know, what would it mean for her and her newly formed faction, along with Lawrence the Fixer, to have championship gold? I mean, that would go a long way for her, and I'm sure in her mind she's thinking that's exactly what's going to happen here.
Right, and the, you know, the odds are pretty good for her. I mean, of course, Lawrence is involved in this Rumble. So, yeah, Miss Serenity's got a plan. Wild Bill's got a plan. It's a matter of seeing whose plan comes to fruition, I guess. As Wild Bill, nice snap suplex right there. As Trey Chaos definitely finds himself hurting for certain on that one.
Yeah, he's biting down on the ring ropes. He's in so much pain. I know they call that a snap suplex because of the speed and intensity, but man, it snapped his back, I think. Good grief.
Oh, it's made to hurt, no doubt about that, especially when you got the momentum of a guy the size of Wild Bill whipping you over and crashing down with you. As it's time for a next entry here. Trey Chaos staying right after Wild Bill, and of course we know who that music is.
Yeah, Miss Serenity's got a big grin on her face because it's going to be 2-on-1, Lawrence and Chaos up against Wild Bill.
Fans, we're rapidly running out of time for this segment. We're going to take a break. We're going to take a break, and fans, we're back right after this timeout.
Don't miss the hard-hitting, high-flying action and excitement of Southern States Wrestling. Saturday, July 13th, it's Summer Bash at the Appalachian Fairgrounds in Gray, Tennessee. Special start time of 6:30 p.m. The Super Summer Sizzler comes to the Armed Forces Reserve Center, 399 Highway 11W, Mount Carmel, Tennessee, just 1 mile west of Kingsport. Saturday, June 29th, bell time 7:30 p.m. Over 2 hours of action and excitement for the entire family. The only way to see all of the action is to be there live. Saturday, June 29th, Mount Carmel, Tennessee. Saturday, July 13th, Gray, Tennessee. Don't you dare miss these. Be there.
Hi, I'm Ken Daffern, owner of Dalton Direct Carpets in Kingsport, Tennessee. Hello, I'm Ken Daffern, owner of Dalton Direct Carpets, starting our 21st year. Hello, I'm Ken Daffern, owner of Dalton Direct Carpets. Hello, I'm Ken Daffern, owner of Dalton Direct Carpets. Please come by and help us celebrate our 40th anniversary. Hello, I'm Ken Daffern, owner of Dalton Direct Carpets. I've changed a lot over 46 years. Who hasn't? Dalton Direct Carpets hasn't changed. During our sale going on now, we have the best prices on carpet, waterproof flooring, vinyl, and wood flooring in the Tri-Cities area. That's Dalton Direct Carpets in Kingsport.
Back into the action here is Lawrence going right to work on Wild Bill. And of course, these two guys have got a lot of history here. So Wild Bill's going to have his hands full for the next 2 minutes.
Absolutely, and you throw Trey Chaos into the equation. Lawrence coming in, that gave Trey an opportunity to recover a little bit, get his bearings, and now, like I said before the commercial break, Joe, 2-on-1. This is why Serenity was so happy. Yes, they drew number 1 and number 3, but they're in there together. And, man, I really tried to find out and couldn't get anything out of her. What's going to happen if they team up on everybody and it comes down to Lawrence and Trey Chaos as the final 2 in this Rumble? I mean, that could unravel what I would imagine is a pretty fragile relationship having just been formed between these 3 people.
Right, and you make a great point there. How long and how well these guys can stay on the same page, and if Miss Serenity can keep directing traffic in the proper fashion here and keep these guys working as a unit, if she can, then man, they're going to create a lot of chaos. Excuse the pun.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what it is. Anytime these 3 are out here, and it's just. It is absolute chaos, but they've got Wild Bill in a real bad way, and Lawrence, I'm sure, enjoying inflicting all this pain on Wild Bill.
Standing all his weight, 320 pounds probably or more, Lawrence weighs, and he's standing right on Wild Bill, and now Trey Chaos takes his turn standing on Wild Bill as well. I mean, we knew it was going to be a long 2 minutes for Bill, but, man, he is getting pummeled in there.
Yeah, pummeled is the right word. He's getting absolutely annihilated by Lawrence and Trey Chaos, and Miss Serenity very happy watching on intently because she wants either one of them. I don't think she cares which one it is. She just wants somebody from her team to win this Rumble and go on to face Murphy Costigan for the heavyweight title.
They are taking it to Wild Bill. I tell you what, he has not caught a break between these two, just beating on him and pounding on him the whole time. We've got more entries coming into this thing here, but for right now, Wild Bill's just trying to hold on if he can.
Yeah, and the great fans here in Mount Carmel are trying to get behind Wild Bill, will him back into this contest, and man, he's fighting them both off right now. Oh boy, business is about to pick up.
Yeah, business just picked up right here. CJ Knight comes in fresh and ready, and he's taking it right to Lawrence.
CJ is fired up, man. He is really ready for this opportunity. We've talked so much over the last few weeks, Joe, about the improvement that we see from CJ Knight and the level he's gotten himself to. Hang on, Lawrence is going to dump Wild Bill.
He got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wild Bill has been eliminated.
Wild Bill out of the Rumble here. Lawrence on the attack. He's got CJ stunned, at least for the moment. And, of course, Trey Chaos trying to regroup here. But poor CJ now, he's at a two versus one disadvantage here of Miss Serenity's crew.
Yeah, just as soon as Trey Chaos gets back in the fray, this might get ugly for CJ Knight. He was very fired up coming in. But, I mean, this alliance is paying dividends already. Wild Bill, fierce competitor, huge man, and he's out. First one eliminated.
That kick was right in the face on CJ right there.
Right in the mush. I mean, that was brutal.
It certainly was. Miss Serenity brings anything but serenity to ringside. She brings absolute pandemonium. I mean, she's just wide open. And talk about wide open. Look at CJ just beating down Lawrence, but just that fast, Trey Chaos is able to put a stop to it.
And I got to give credit to Trey Chaos. Didn't overreact, waited, picked his spot, and now has the upper hand on CJ Knight.
Caught him with that drop kick a little low. CJ was coming off the rope a little faster than what Trey had calculated, obviously. But look, the fixer, Lawrence, is right back on the attack. CJ ain't getting a break here at all.
No, this is there's the bell. We're going to have another entrant, but this is going to get out of hand. I mean, Lawrence and Trey teaming up, doing damage, and again, and here comes Jeff Connelly.
You talk about an X factor. Where is Connelly going to play in this?
Rumble, Jeff Connelly.
Lawrence is smiling and greeting his friend here, but Connelly got a shot in it. This is not looking good for CJ at all.
No,
I mean, you got 3-on-1
Yeah,
here.
it's effectively 3 men against one. But if they eliminate CJ, what happens?
Then we're going to see a real fight because then it's all or nothing for these guys.
Yeah, it'll break down real quick. I tell you, these friendships are really, really. Oh, hang on! CJ got out of the way.
Oh, that's how problems start right there. Miss Serenity, you better get your crew together. As Lawrence now has got CJ raking his eyes and ripping at his face here. And CJ caught a moment of respite. Oh, but wait a minute. Connelly and Trey Chaos now. This thing's breaking down now, Dallas.
Yeah, absolutely. Just as predicted, but you know, again, it's every man for himself. Only one winner. This is not a team event. This is one man left at the end of the Rumble who will go on next week here on Legacy to get an opportunity at Southern State's heavyweight title gold. And here's a double team from Lawrence and Chaos.
That was highly effective, I must say, as at least these guys are still working as a unit. And again, a big splash in the corner. I'm glad to see Bobo Brown's been able to maintain himself and not get too involved in this. But you got to keep an eye on Bobo as he gets a little too excited sometimes.
Yeah, Bobo gets excited, and, you know, he knows his way around the ring a little bit himself. So, I mean, yeah, we got to keep an eye on Bobo, Joe. We really do.
He certainly seems to be, you know, looking out for the well-being of C.J. Knight, and especially in situations like this right now, he could use all the help he can get, as this thing is has broken down, and it could go in any direction very quickly here. I mean, Trey Chaos
CJ's in a bad way. He's that's not the spot you want to be in. Feet off the ground, already halfway hanging over the ropes.
Very true. As Connelly now trying to put Lawrence out. CJ just caught Trey Chaos with a perfect kick right on the button there. Lawrence is on that top rope in a bad way. Miss Serenity better get her crew back in shape here.
Well, hang on, Lawrence is going to dump Connelly.
And
oh no, he didn't go all the way to the floor.
Hello, I'm Ken Dapper, owner of Dalton Direct Carpets. Thank you, our loyal customers, for keeping us in business for over 46 years. We couldn't do it without your support. We offer affordable prices on all of our carpet, waterproof flooring, vinyl, and wood flooring. We're featuring heavy plush carpet on sale at $1.69 per square foot, and I have 24 colors in stock for immediate installation. Please come by during our sale and let our salespeople assist you on getting the right floor in the right room at the right price. That's Dalton Direct Carpets, Kingsport.
Don't miss the hard-hitting, high-flying action and excitement of Southern States Wrestling. Saturday, July 13th, it's Summer Bash at the Appalachian Fairgrounds in Gray, Tennessee. Special start time of 6:30 p.m. The Super Summer Sizzler comes to the Armed Forces Reserve Center, 399 Highway 11W, Mount Carmel, Tennessee, just 1 mile west of Kingsport. Saturday, June 29th, bell time 7:30 p.m. Over 2 hours of action and excitement for the entire family. The only way to see all of the action is to be there live. Saturday, June 29th, Mount Carmel, Tennessee. Saturday, July 13th, Gray, Tennessee. Don't you dare miss these. Be there.
Trey Chaos is in a bad way over there. He's hanging on to that bottom rope.
Yeah, and I think Miss Serenity just realized that.
Oh, Lawrence certainly realizes it. Lawrence moves right in.
Yeah, there's that numbers game again. C.J. Knight getting some momentum, working over Trey Chaos, and Lawrence, you know, gets free from Jeff Connelly and then goes right over, like you said, Joe. And I mean, that CJ's a man without a country right now. I mean, I liked his chances when he first got in this thing, but I don't know now. I mean, he's really got to do some work, because he's got 3 men all kind of gunning for him at the same time. Oh, hang on.
Jeff Connelly, he's got Lawrence in trouble here. Connelly, the wild man, the X factor in this deal, because he doesn't have any alliances, it seems, obviously. Yeah, C.J. Knight, like you said, he's on an island of his own right here, and he's just got to fight for his life. The title, the shot at the title being on the line is, you know, what these guys are fighting for, and everybody wants that title shot. So friends will become enemies real quick in situations like this.
At the drop of a hat, Joe, and C.J. didn't have any friends to begin with in this scenario. Hang on, watch Lawrence, he's got Connelly.
And Chaos gave him the assist. Connelly's out.
Jeff Connelly has been eliminated.
And Miss Serenity's feeling real good right now.
With good reason, because now there are 3 men left, and it's 2-on-1 once again.
Let's see if Miss Serenity can direct traffic here and get her guys to wrap this up, because CJ certainly is in a bad way right now.
Splash off the top. My goodness. You got to feel for C.J. Knight. This is just luck of the draw. It's just the way it goes in a rumble, in a situation like we have here on the program today. And I feel for him. I feel for him because he's an easy guy to root for.
Tremendous young competitor, very bright future regardless of how this situation pans out, as CJ Knight has proven himself many times and how tough he is. Oh, but it's just, the odds are just stacked against him here, man.
Yeah, great double team scenario there. Russian leg sweep with that kick. We've seen the educated feet of Trey Chaos, man. He's really laying guys out with those kicks, and this is no different. Lawrence taking a moment to admire himself, I guess you could say, and the fans not really liking it, but Miss Serenity is loving every second of this.
Miss Serenity's having a great time. Our cameraman, Bobo Brown, at ringside is looking more and more disgusted and aggravated with this situation as moments pass. But CJ now, a flurry of shots on Lawrence, but to no avail when you got Trey Chaos nailing you with a forearm right in the back of the head, setting him up here now. And Lawrence, here we go. They're setting him up for a bad shot.
Oh, hang on! CJ out of the way! Nowhere for Trey to go but down. He's out.
Has been eliminated.
And look here. There goes Lawrence.
Lawrence has been eliminated. Your winner, CJ Knight.
Unbelievable, Joe Wheeler. CJ Knight.
CJ Knight has won this Rumble. He gets the shot at Murphy Costigan for the heavyweight championship. What an incredible victory for him. This just escalated him right up to the top.
It sure did, and next week here on Legacy, CJ Knight could fulfill his dream. He could reach the very top of the mountain here in Southern States and become heavyweight champion. I think CJ's got something for Murphy Costigan.
Fans making some noise here. CJ Knight, tremendous victory right there. Winning the Rumble. And now you got a shot against Murphy Costigan for the Southern States Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
Yes, sir. I'm pumped up, I'm warm, and I'm ready to face Lord Murphy Costigan for the Southern Heavyweight Champion. But it doesn't matter that how tall, how dangerous, and how big you are, but I can still get the job done. And I always got some fight left from CJ Knight.
Absolutely tremendous victory. Fans, next week, CJ Knight gets his title shot against Murphy